rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So today, inshallah, I want to talk about another personality, a Muslim, an American-born Muslim as well. His name is Yusuf Estes, formerly known as Joseph Estes. He's still alive right now, and subhanallah, he's done an amazing work in the da'wah field. Yusuf Estes was previously a Christian, and through an Egyptian brother who lived with him, he embraced Islam. How did he embrace Islam? He didn't just embrace Islam because that brother was living with him, or because this Muslim brother who was living with him and his family exemplified the noble character of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and also the teachings of Islam. And this brother that lived with him was not just being a Muslim alone, he was reciting the Qur'an and he was working with the Qur'an. And so Yusuf Estes narrated how he saved him from Christianity. And he used to be a very staunch enemy of Islam and the Muslims. But gradually, because of constant talk and interaction with this Muslim brother, Yusuf Estes embraced Islam. How does he embrace Islam? By listening to the Quran and doing, niqash and having, debates with this Muslim brother. And what has been the source of his guidance, and as he said in one of his talk, the Quran. Everything goes back to the Quran. And he worked many years, with the American prison bureau, and mashallah, through him, a lot of people have become Muslims. Americans who were previously non-aware of Islam became Muslim through him. And so another message that we need to learn from here is that the Quran will not just be a guide, a source of guide for just you alone, by exemplifying the noble character of the Quran. The Quran teaches us a lot of things, a lot of ways to live our life. And the Rasul was also mentioned in the Quran to be of the best and the noble character. And one thing that Yusuf Estes mentioned that strikes him, that made him later to embrace Islam, is the calmness and the softness of this Muslim brother from Egypt that lived with him. Imagine if you relate with Muslims and you don't have the akhlaq and the manners of Muslims or the manners of Islam in you, you can send people away from Islam. But if you exemplify the teachings of the Quran, by understanding the Quran and the teachings of the Quran in your life, people will learn Islam from you without even you preaching Islam to them. So this is what we need to understand as Muslims, that not just it's easy hard for us to get people to become Muslims, but it is easy for us to make people become Muslims through our own character, through our own manners. So right from today, let's try to learn about the noble characters in the Quran. Let's try to learn and understand how to live with people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the best of character, the best of example of humankind to guide people to salvation. Allah said in the Quran, كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. You are the best of the nation that will go out to people to give them and teach them the way to live their life. But if you are resisting and not trying to portray this to the ummah, to the people that need to listen to them, how would you be of benefit to the people? وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ. You need to be among these people that will go set out to indulge people or to encourage people in righteousness and goodness and forbid for them all evil. So Islam and the Quran is the source that can eradicate evil and corruption on earth. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to preserve us upon the Quran. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make the Quran the spring of our hearts. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.